Hi everyone, it's Katrina from PCSE again. Today I'm going to take a little bit of a look at user management for PCSE Online. So if you're a user administrator in the practice, then one of the first things you need to be able to do is to set up other users, members of staff, colleagues that you work with who need to be able to access PCSE Online. So let's go to the screens. So I've logged in here as a user administrator, and in the practice I already had access to order GOS forms in the past, but now I have this user management button. So user management, if I go to the main screen, then one of the first things I can do is search for any user that may already be set up in the practice. So I'm going to just check what roles I have assigned to my own account. So I need to enter the username. And then we search. So you can see here we've got the edit user button, and if we click that, then we can actually see the details of this user account, which is my account, and you can see that I am allocated user administrator for ophthalmic and for performer list, but none of the ophthalmic roles. So if I'm actually going to be working in the practice, seeing patients, doing any dispensing, as a member of staff who's not a performer, then I'm able to select from this list any of the roles that I need. So if I'm going to be someone who works on reception, booking patients in, then I most certainly need the GOS claim manager role. And if I'm involved in perhaps collecting glasses from time to time, then I'll also need the supplier signature role. So I can update this account so that the next time I log in, then I will have those extra roles. But what I also want to be able to do is to create a user account for another member of staff. Now, as long as the member of staff isn't a performer, then we go to this create user functionality. You'll see that there's a button next to it that says performer registration. So performer registration is exactly what it says. If you have performers in the practice that you need to set a PCSE Online account for, you must use this functionality. We'll go through that in a separate video, but you mustn't create user for performers because it won't attach them to the performer list account, and they won't be able to sign the performer declaration on GOS claims or access the performer list details. So let's just create a user for a member of staff who is going to be working on reception. So let's get their first name and their surname in here. So we've got the username entered, and then the telephone number, usually the practice telephone number. That can be entered again if you don't need the member of staff to put their mobile number in. And then we need to choose the role or roles that we're going to assign to this member of staff. So quite simply, then she is going to be working purely on reception. So I'm going to assign the GOS claim manager role, which will allow her to create GOS claims, complete the patient details, for instance, when patients are booking in, or if we're going to set up, excuse me, the clinics ahead of the day of the appointments. So we just click create, and you see users registered successfully pops up, and that's it. That's all I need to do. So the colleague that I have just set a user account up for will receive an email from PCSE, and that email will contain a link which will take them to this page. So you can see the username is here, and all that the user needs to do now is to set a password. Confirm the password and save. And there we are. So user registration, user management, our new user is set to go. They can log into PCSE Online and start from as soon as they're ready. If you have any scenarios that you want some help with, including user management, setting up users or GOS claims, then just let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.